Alright, hope everybody's having a good one. Welcome to Alchemy League Season 3 casting with Cookie Pirate. Tonight, we've got the first game, the first set in from round 2 of Sprint 1. Tonight we've got Alikog and Qeetsa. Now, I cast both of these players last night in their round 1 games against other opponents, and in round 2 they're playing each other. This will be quite entertaining. We saw some interesting gameplay from both players, so I wonder what we're going to see tonight from them. So, for round 2, the map of the round is Nomades. It was made by BP Dredge, with Tech Chariot doing a little bit of some of the refining work on it. And Nomades is basically the Greek version of the standard Nomad map. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the game here. Let's get it unpaused. Looks everything should be good. Here we go. Alright, let's jump right into it. So Alikog and Qeetsa. We have Qeetsa in red and Alikog in blue. Alikog is playing as the Bohemians, really interesting choice, and Qeetsa as the Malians. Now, you start with an ox cart, and the way that you start your town center is you delete the ox cart. And yeah, there we go. So you get your animals, villagers, start building. So these two players setting up fairly close to each other. So we could see a lot of aggression early on here. This could be kind of interesting. Kind of looking to see. So it looks like Alikog's town center is going to go up slightly before Qeetsa's. So that'll be kind of interesting. Given that they're pretty close together, and this is fairly open, although Qeetsa does have the ability to wall off right here pretty easily. Alikog does not. He'll have a lot wider portion. If he had been built just a little bit further back, he'd easily wall that off there. He's got this wide open area that he has to be concerned about now. Bohemians, couple options. Monks, Siege. Malians, I'm thinking... trying to remember, one of them's got really strong knights, one of the African civs. I'm trying to remember, but I imagine that this will not go a long time. I don't know for sure. Why did this reset too? I had it set, it was supposed to be play all 2 and sprint 1 round 2. I don't know why that reset. Okay. Want to make sure that that is... Oh, probably when I hit reset, it reset the type as well, instead of just clearing the board. That might have been the mistake there. So taking deer. And luring boar. Okay. So Qeetsa's got all his sheep and the water buffalo, which I guess is supposed to be a replica of the ox. Oh, take a look! Alikog's heavy swordsman came over and took a couple whacks with the arrow. Whacks from the arrow from the town center. It's Alikog up to... chopping wood, taking deer. Looks like he's kind of saving some of his harvestables. But Alikog goes on water. He's grabbing fish. And Qeetsa goes on water, grabbing fish with a villager, and also has a fishing ship. And now we see a fishing ship from Alikog over here. Pretty map, tropical water. And it turns into deeper water out over here. There's a lot undiscovered on this side of the map here. Qeetsa's heavy swordsman is under attack. Yeah, wow. Right there. I think he maybe took... What? Did he just disappear? That seemed weird. And now he's back. That was weird. Anybody else notice that? It just disappeared. He could totally lure... Well, he's taking the sheep back. He could totally lame that boar right there. That'd be pretty easy for Alikog to get. But I guess he isn't going to do that. That'd be kind of a tricky move. So the heavy swordsman is just still kind of roaming around Alikog's base looking for stuff. Maybe he's going to try to steal some more sheep. He's got 2. He's got 5. Holy cow. He just took all of those sheep. And now he's come back and reclaimed a couple. But oh, that one goes down. Wow. So that's a sheep lost. And he's trying to get the others, but they're under the control of the heavy swordsman still. Tech Chariot, welcome, man. I appreciate you tuning into the Flight Sim stream earlier. That was fun having you around. Just look at all these sheep he's got massed up here. Woo, that's a lot of sheep. That's like grand larceny of sheep. Right down here, some houses. Got a decent number of fishing ships set up there, so I don't think Qeetsa's going to have any problems getting food, but neither is Alikog. He's got a pretty good fishing eco set up, and he's been taking sheep, and he now takes his water buffalo, and he's been taking quite a few boars, which I was going to say, Qeetsa missed an opportunity of laming this boar, because this would not be too difficult for Alikog to get. And he also does have these 2 sheep over here, and I don't think he's noticed that. Alikog, send your heavy swordsman the other way, get those sheep back, and then he probably doesn't even... Yeah, it just disappeared. That's some sort of a visual bug. But he's got 2 unclaimed sheep up here that he could easily grab. To reclaim after Qeetsa's been committing grand sheep larceny. Alright, both players at this point have clicked up to feudal. Qeetsa is gonna be, looks like 22 seconds in earlier. Outpost for Qeetsa. This is, and yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of early aggression, because it's close they are, and they know where each other are located. Outpost, barracks. Is Qeetsa taking gold? Yes, just a little bit, but he's taking a lot of stone. I think we're going to see maybe a tower rush? I'm not really sure about that, though. And the question is, what is Alikog going to do? The Bohemians are not a good feudal civ to be having this kind of a close fight. Bohemians love to just kind of close off and boom up, and then to get to all those monks, it's almost unstoppable. Ugh. Brings back memories. Alright, both players have hit feudal. The barracks in an archery range, so we're going archers. And what is Qeetsa planning? Well, he's got docks. Or, I'm sorry, what is Alikog planning? He's got docks. Not really anything forward. Well, he's got the blacksmith. That's not going to help him much if he doesn't get some military units out. And it looks like Qeetsa's going to be coming with pressure. So I kind of want to see what the plan there is. Outpost is under attack. Yep, there's a tower. I had a feeling. Don't worry about the outpost. Come back around and... Oh, well, yeah, it doesn't have the foundations up, the stone wall. They could slip through. And, oh, yes, we got fire galleys. Oh, man, this is already chaotic. So while he's burning the outpost down, but that tower's going to go up, and that's going to be a problem for Alikog, because that's right on a few of these woodcutters. True, he can pull them back over here, but that's 2/3 of this wood line lost. Qeetsa taking wood instead of building tower. Well, no, he did get the tower, and stone wall, and I think he just walled his villager in right there, maybe for repair? I don't know what the point of, what the intent of closing in. Oh, okay, yeah. A little bit of stone lost there. Some fishing. Gold. Here, more towers. Oh, the tower on Qeetsa's, or on Alikog's gold and stone. Wow. Wow. Another tower over here. Oh my gosh. This is, yeah. And I had a feeling he was going to do a tower rush, but look at this here. Alikog's got a tower up of his own to protect his stone miners. And yeah, he's relocating his wood camp since he's been taken off over here. Fire galley burning down some fishing boats, though. That could be a problem. But Alikog is clicked up to castle, and Qeetsa is not close to going up. He's got fletching for the towers, though. That'll help. What do we have? Oh, yeah, no. Look at that. Qeetsa taking down Alikog's tower. So he is taking him off of stone, basically. Wow. Another tower coming up over here. He's got a couple archers. Oh, look at that, too. He's suffering. That's, 9 eco kills, 10 for Qeetsa. Although, Alikog was getting a couple, I believe it was... Actually, I don't know where it was occurring. It's focused in on that going on. So I don't know, it may have been any fishing ships or if there were some land units that Alikog attacked, but some of Qeetsa's eco-land units, villagers, aka. But I don't know, but here come the archers, and Qeetsa is really showing map dominance. He has map control and is basically taking Alikog off of everything except this wood and stone up here. I mean, I don't even think he has any fishing ships now. No. Alikog doesn't have a single military unit on the board. And he's got 21 eco units compared to Qeetsa's 40. And yeah, 7% idle eco, 4.5 minutes of idle TC compared to 124 and 1.3 for Qeetsa. So he is in a... He's in a real tough spot. Alikog going for castle, I think. Yeah, I would imagine so too, but I honestly don't know if it's too little too late. But he's coming back up here to set on the gold, so he may be looking for a way to get back in. And he may have a way back in. He has the stone for a castle. And there it is. No. No. I don't think... No, delete that, get your stone back, and... He's gonna come back and try to continue building it. I don't know if this is gonna go up. No, he's got Archer's Garrison in that tower. That's... yeah. I don't see it, and Qeetsa's hit castle now, and that's really bad news for Alikog. I don't see this castle going up. I mean, look at the villagers, they're all taking arrow fire. 1 goes down, 2 go down. 3. No. 4. And those last 2 are escaping with very little health. And... yeah, Bodkin Arrow comes in, gives an extra range. This castle can't go up. No, he's losing way too many villagers trying to build that up. He's set back up here, I would rebuild your base. You're behind, but you can get back in the game. Grab resources. Explore all of the untouched stuff up on this side of the map. Sheep, boar, gold he's got, but stone nearby, the deer, berries. I think that was a terrible position to try to get that castle up. And I can understand, I don't think he felt like he had much of a choice. Given, I mean, his almost entire home base has been taken over and wiped out, but at that point you have to relocate. And at least get yourself back in the fight. I mean, Qeetsa's doing basically nothing up here. The only thing he has, I think, are, yeah, a few unclaimed sheep. 11 villagers on the board, now only 10. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he just threw way too many villagers away trying to get this castle up. And the castle goes up, but was it worth it? He just took way too much of a loss on eco units. Way too costly. Although the tower is gonna go down. Qeetsa got his archers out. I don't know if he lost a couple. I didn't see, but yeah. Just look at this though. This is absurd. 28 eco units lost for Alikog. And 2/3 of those were trying to get this castle up. But we have Hussite wagons. So maybe he's slowly going to get back into it. I don't know. Once the Bohemians hit castle and especially Imperial, it becomes a lot tougher to defeat them. I really don't know. I mean, Alikog is far behind in score. He's far behind in eco units. Look at the resource income compared to, over here, and just look at the total collected. 11.8k compared to just under 7,000, so almost 2 to 1. Not quite, but pretty close to that. Idle time, triple the idle eco time, and idle TC time, yeah, about almost 4 times. Or no, do my math right, about 3 times. But anyway, yeah, Alikog calls the GG. I guess he just realized he was way too far behind to catch up. And I didn't even see what happened to the Hussite wagons. I'm supposing they got taken out. Well, there's one. I don't know where the others went, but yeah, I mean, hey, it was a valiant effort trying to get that castle up, but I just don't think that this was the right move. And Alikog just lost way too much trying to get it up. And try to get that castle. And I would have just at the first sign that the towers were going up like they were, just take your stuff up to the north side and rebuild. Yeah, it would cost you, it'd set you back, but you'd have a chance, because all of this was basically untouched. So, I mean, I don't know. Hindsight is 20/20. I wouldn't have even made it as far in this match if I was in Alikog's position. So, interesting game 1. Win goes to Qeetsa. 3 fire galleys. That's the most of any one unit that he was able to get out, unfortunately. Qeetsa 14 archers. That was his most created unit. Let's go to the statistics and take a look. Here's where the military production for Qeetsa and the 1 military unit that Alikog had got wiped out. Then he built some more, but it was too little too late. Score-wise, believe it or not, Qeetsa actually only had a slightly higher military score. Eco was over double. Technology was a substantial lead. Alikog did get the 1 castle up, and Qeetsa never did. But the score was about 70% higher for Qeetsa there. That's pretty telling. Go to the military side. Qeetsa the whole time, just had by far the dominant military. Kill to death overall, 29 to 17. And I believe most of those were eco, although I'm not sure if this goes strictly military kill to death or overall. Razed to death, all 4 buildings destroyed were, believe it or not, Qeetsa's. And Alikog was the one doing the building destroying. 1 conversion for Qeetsa. And then the army high. Eco. Kind of back and forth there, and then it started to taper off, and you see it almost flatlined, as Eco almost came to a standstill there toward the end, and then it looked like it kind of surged just a little bit, and but Qeetsa going strong with the runaway Eco. Resources collected, yeah, way more of everything. Technology, Qeetsa actually beat him into feudal, but Alikog had the better castle time by over 4 minutes. So that was kind of unfortunate that he wasn't able to utilize that and get back on his feet. Certainly a valiant effort. Qeetsa had more of the map explored. Their research was the same. Look at that. But yes, GG. Both players ready to see game 2. Let's go ahead and load it in. Okay, we have Libadi by Tech Chariot for game 2. We're going to have Qeetsa on the left this time as the Mongols in red, and Alikog playing as the Romans in blue on the right side. Let's get the game going. Loom right away. Interesting. Loom right away. Right out of the gate. House goes up, house goes up. Houses for Alikog over here. So Libadi is based on, if I'm thinking of the right one, it is based on Ensemble Studios' Prairie map. So you see this is a very wide open, incredibly wide open map. You do have a few reeds and some bushes, but no trees in the middle. You do have some small wood lines back here toward the corners. And then in the corners themselves, the terrain drops and you have these little lakes with a few shorefish. No water there. That's an interesting... And no water over there. Huh. I'm not sure if that was intentional or if it got kind of caught at the corner. That's pretty interesting. And you have this large kind of open neutral prairie, hence the name. And I believe Tech had mentioned earlier that Libadi is Greek for prairie. So very open, very aggressive map. They are fairly far located away from each other. But I think we could still see a lot of aggression given how open the map is. Relics kind of go in a line in the middle. You have 1, 2. Third one's right in the middle of the map. Like pretty much dead center of the map. Here's the 4th one, and then the 5th one is right there. So players have relatively equal access to the relics. In this case, it actually does look like they're slightly closer to Qeetsa, but not significantly so. Another house. Taking sheep. I believe this is going to be pretty much a standard start. Players would just go out and take boar. Keep in mind your scout is the heavy swordsman. Looks like a little hoplite guy. So this is interesting. We have the Romans and the Mongols. Huh. Definitely interesting. Romans and the Mongols. I'm not 100% sure what I would say to expect. I'm not going to speculate, because I don't cast enough, and I don't play Age really at all. So I don't cast enough to be an expert in the civs, so I would rather not give incorrect information, or limit the amount that I do that at least. And always, if I say something incorrect, absolutely don't hesitate to correct me in chat or in the comments or something. Just, hey, I'm here to learn. I find this fun. I want people's work and people's gameplay to be showcased, and this is about the extent of my involvement in Alchemy League, other than occasional map creation. And so, hey, I want to make this the best I can for the, you know, for the limited amount of knowledge and exposure to the game that I do. So absolutely never hesitate, you know, comment what you think. Absolutely feel free to type in chat and share what you're expecting or some information that might be beneficial, or if I make a mistake, absolutely just don't hesitate to correct me. Alright, so we have Qeetsa going up, and Alikog just now clicked up. I was about to say he was close and looked like he was ready. I think he was just waiting for Loom. And problem here for Alikog is he is over a minute behind. But look at the pop difference that they're going up. 19 and 20. Well, Tech, I appreciate that. I try. I appreciate you. You're awesome too. So yeah. Anyway, I was gonna say if Alikog was going up late with more population to try to do a fast castle, although I don't think that would be the right strategy given how this map is so open. Look at idle time though, 50 seconds compared to 14, and so that could definitely set him back a bit. "50 seconds plus a villager" would be about a minute and 15, so that could explain the lateness going up. Alright, but yeah, so Alikog has hit feudal, so both players are into feudal now. And as the Mongols, you can see a few different things. We could see scouts, an archery range, and a blacksmith, so we may see archers and maybe go into cav archers, I'm not sure. The Romans, infantry, man-at-arms, centurions. Curious to see how much they have seen, so well, they would know where Alikog is. Ah! I'm trying to get the color to switch back. Shift and right click on player units. There we go. Okay. So yeah, so Alikog should also know where Qeetsa is, although he has a little bit less explored over there. Okay. Procaster moment. Alright, Horse Collar, Double Bit Axe for Alikog. Double Bit Axe is just going to be coming in for Qeetsa. Doesn't have Horse Collar yet, but he does have Fletching. And going Archers, Fletching will be valuable. What do we have up here? Archers already made their way back, already got a villager. That is not a good start for Alikog. It is a great start for Qeetsa. Archers coming around to see what they can pick off. Yeah. Yep. There's the garrison. Outside of the arrow range, though. So they're going to come around, and this could be a problem. Yeah, he's got some archers. Right back here is Woodline's exposed to Spearmen. Spearmen is not going to be able to defeat those. Nope. And now I imagine that villagers are going to start dropping. Much to Alikog's misfortune. Oh, but take a look. Here we have a man-at-arms try to chase these archers away. Problem isn't like a rock, paper, scissors situation. The archers will have little trouble picking off the man-at-arms. Up here, heavy swordsman. He's got two. Kind of sitting up here, maybe just keeping an eye on what's going on. But here comes another group of archers, and what is Alikog gonna do to answer that? He needs to get some skirmishers out. Or maybe some scouts. This is the problem. These gold miners are just, they're toast. It looks like they're basically trapped in. Now, one goes down. Yeah. So yeah, 3 eco kills for Qeetsa. And 6 total kills, and Alikog doesn't have... Nope, he did just get one. Yep. Skirmisher and man-at-arms to kill one of the archers, 2 of the archers. Now they're going to come up to that, but 4 archers against these? I don't think so. Nope, that man-at-arms is going to go down. 1 archer goes down. Skirmisher's not going to be able to take 3 archers on his own. To draw him into the town center line, though, might be effective. Nope, but he pulls back in time, so they don't take any town center arrow fire. And the skirmisher goes down. So, yeah, it's looking pretty rough right now for Alikog over here. And, yeah, the archers are back here to the wood line. Oh, villager goes down. Another villager. Yikes. There's an archer of his own, another man-at-arms. Needs to mass up some skirmishers. Cheaper and more effective at dealing with the archers. But man-at-arms is just not the right unit to fight these things with. There's a skirmisher. The right unit, gonna need a few more of them, and stop spending gold on man-at-arms to just only throw them away to archer fire. And see, even one skirmisher is not gonna stand up to all of these archers. It's gonna need to mass them up. Tech says it's a very aggressive and unforgiving map. Absolutely. I mean, there's no defensive boundary out here at all. This is about as open gets. And 8 eco kills, and Alikog calls the GG. That was a very short game. Qeetsa takes the set 2-0. Well done to Qeetsa. Credit to Alikog for trying. It's just, unfortunately, his opponent beat him out. Just played better. But yeah, so we saw some tough situations that these maps can pose. On any Nomad map in the first game, you're kind of at the mercy of where where you and your opponent decide to set up. If you're completely across the island, you're probably okay, but if you set up in real close proximity to each other, it's going to be tough. And this map is incredibly open. This probably makes Arabia look closed. So what does that tell you? I mean, there are no trees on this map in the center lands. They're all limited to the outskirts, and there's nothing stopping opponents from going across to each other. Yep, so all that there summed up. That was a pretty short match. Let's go in and take a look at the statistics. Most created units. Man-at-Arms. Alikog needed more skirmishers. When he knew Qeetsa was sending archers, skirmishers was the better choice, and it would have saved some gold. Qeetsa's max, 13 archers. Take a look at the stats. Unlike the first game, Qeetsa over triple the military score. A little bit better eco, a little better technology. Military-wise, he kind of had... He was under Alikog slightly, and then crossed up, and it was those archers just were able to dominate and destroy everything that came to try to oppose them. One building razed. I didn't even see what it was. This kill to death ratio, though, is pretty telling right there. It's just unfortunately Alikog was spending his resources on the wrong units to try to counter those archers. And he was in a tough position, but really needed to get skirmishers out. Man-at-Arms, yeah, you've got the gold, you've got the food. Wood might be a little bit tougher to come by, but there's wood on the outer perimeters. Resources, Alikog actually got more food. Qeetsa had more gold, a bit more wood. Of course, the game ended in Feudal Age, so no relics. Technology-wise, the feudal time, yeah, Alikog also going up a minute late had a bit of an impact. Exploration, 99%, wow. And technology-wise, actually Alikog had a higher just by virtue of having fewer technologies to research. And there's that. So we'll go back to the map here. Alright folks, well I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Thank you all for tuning in and hope to see you on the next one. Well done to Qeetsa. Props to Alikog. Good luck to both players in future rounds of the league. And until next time folks, take care, stay safe, and we'll see ya.